Morning, Nell. I came down to the shop a little early so I could make this quick video for you. Just kind of give you some updates on what I have been working on, parallel to what you've been working on. As far as the box circuit goes, so with one hand, this is something I've just been kind of messing around with. There's a strange thing that happens with atomics, and you can get around it, but I haven't figured out how yet. And I believe it has to do with turning. Right? So if we have one horizontal and one vertical, you can see I can put it on the outside of my hands here, but this correlates with on the outside of my hands on the opposite side, right? So the nexus is on the outside of my hands there, and the nexus is on the outside of my hands here. Then we're going to take this one, bend it down, whoop, and this one, bend it over. Now I got to cross my arms, but nexus is on the outside, and that correlates with this one here, right? So we have a cool little thing. What I think is happening, let's try it from here. Boom, outside my hands. I'll take this one, bend it upward first, bring this one still outside my hands. Take this one, bend it over first. This one still outside my hands. Bend it down first. This one still outside my hands. Bend it across first. And this one still outside my hands. I don't know what I just did, but it worked. I was doing something different before where my arms were getting all crossed up. So shit. I'm gonna work on that, and I'll figure that out and put it in the next video. But then the other thing, like these guys, I've realized there's a couple variations of that, you know. Essentially, this hand moves straight down, and this hand moves straight across. And you might end up with this kind of like figure 8 looking thing. You can focus on the point diagonaling and then pointing back up. And then at that, diagonaling back this way and pointing back up. So your hand path is almost like a little oval. Yep. Like that. And it'll be similar on the way up and then down like that. Ooh, I exaggerated that one. But the concept there is that the point in the corner where they're meeting, I can kind of create a weave so that it implies a square. And what I've noticed is I can have my left hand essentially when it moves to the other side, I can have it move so it's on top of my right hand. Sorry, so sloppy. And then I can also have it so it's underneath my right hand. So there's two variables, some of which are definitely easier, right? Two that way, and then the other. So there's two variables for each box, hand path wise. And then I can also do like this. So they're meeting at the same time, right? And they're meeting at the same time there. Or I can move this hand down, and it turns it into a split time sort of thing. Like this. So, oh, hit myself in the face. Haha. And that sucks. Because I just had a tooth extracted the other day. And that's kind of why I've been out of it for a minute. But that idea of the hand straight up and down, kind of making the plus, that was this thing. That, or hand on the top side, bam, like that. Well, now I can make diamonds. And the same idea applies. I can have my hand cross on top, ooh, on top like this, boom, or I could have a cross on the bottom. That's sloppy, but it's doable, you know. Oh my goodness, boom. And then the other way is rotate it like this. So now we have the diamond this way. And when they're both moving positive at the top, both moving forward like a buzzsaw like this. So take a buzzsaw, spinning forward, and then tilt the top and the bottom out. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like restarting this and re-uploading it, but I'm afraid I don't have time. So I'm just going to give you this version, and I apologize for all the stumbling. Forward buzzsaw. Take the bottom and bend it out like that. Bring your hands together. So this type of X, this is a diagonal tilted atomic or an X-plane. I don't know if there's official words for most of this stuff, but if I take it, so do you know this move, just a buzzsaw, and then you split it, whoop, split it, boom, just like that. Well, we'll do the exact same thing. Here's what that buzzsaw looks like from the front, right? Pretty cool looking. But now, if we take and bend it like this, the same effect, right? The same splitting. It almost looks the same from the side, except for the orbit appears to be an oval rather than a circle, right? When you do that from the front, you get half a diamond and the other half a diamond. So there you go. Like so, right? And what the part that tripped me out that I thought was really cool is in some variations there's 2 hand paths. In this particular variation there are 4, right? Because you have this diamond here, but I can also do it on the outside, and then to get real crazy I can do it arms crossed on the outside. So you could go outside bottom, outside arms crossed, or bottom, oh shit, outside arms crossed. So all the variations, let's see if I can pull them off. Oh man. Top, bottom, yeah, middle, bottom, middle, top. This one's very hard and I have to work on my planes, but there's potential there. And I'm really excited about these ones because I discovered this by messing with the box circuit that you were showing me a few days ago. So none of these moves would have come into my head without our conversations. So I thank you for the inspiration on all that. And I'm going to do a little more work on the box circuit thing. Just one more note on that. For me, what I've realized is, like, if this is the bottom corner, I have to bring this hand back. The chasing hand is what I'm thinking of it as. But the chasing hand I bring back so that the poi head is meeting at about my hand, and I perform the bend there. Boom. And then the other hand, the next hand, is already kind of recessed, so I can bend it at the edge of the orbit up there. Boom. And then once that's done, bring them together, right? So there's actually like a slide back, bend, and then slide forward, bend pattern. And now this one, slide back, bend, slide forward, bend, slide back, bend, forward, bend, slide back, bend, slide forward, bend, like so. Back, bend, forward, bend, back, bend, forward, bend, back, bend, forward, bend. Yeah, I'm working it out right here. Okay, I'm gonna upload this, send it your way, and I will keep grinding on this until we open up. Thanks, Nell. This is a lot of fun. I do appreciate talking to you. You're making a lot of progress, and it's very cool. The tilted planes that you had going on here, and actually I think you were doing it like this, but then you started doing this one. And that's the wavy weave. I'm doing it fairly sloppily right now, but you can kind of see the move that you're doing. I'm sure you probably saw it in your own video, but it looks dope. And you can pause on either side to get that X, or pause on this side to get that X. And if you bend this down, so it's vertical versus vertical, the move you were doing towards the very end was this. That's the wavy weave. It just appears that you were facing the camera like 90 degrees off, more like that. But you're going down the rabbit hole. You're out there with a fucking flashlight, finding the atomic world, basically pioneering it yourself. I'm glad that I can be here to see where you're getting and hijack some of your moves and help you figure out anything that you got questions on. You know, please, I encourage you to send any questions you got, because it's very fun for me, and you're clearly built for atomic spinning. Talk to you later now. Bye.